and welcome to Reese Plays the Darkside Detective. Let's get into this. Now, you may be looking at this thinking, wait, did you just go through this entire chapter of the game by accident without recording? And the answer to that is, yeah, I did. I spent 40 minutes talking to myself to no end, just like an idiot. My time. I want it back. So in penance, I'm going to actually read out all of the dialogue this time. So let's go. Tome alone. Case summary. Dooley suggested a visit to the library. He must have seen the strange storm gathering over it. Edit. He did not see the storm. I didn't get to meet. Oh no! This is spoilers! Spoilers! No! It's because I've done it before. Okay, what's the case, Dooley? Fill me in. Case? No, I've just got some overdue books to drop back, man. So that purple swelling vortex thing above the building has nothing to do with why we're here? Ah, come on, detective. You're hardly going to arrest the weather? The things you'll try to do to justify this department. Let's get this over with. These statues make me uncomfortable. They're not very welcoming. They should at least be reading a book or wearing glasses or something. Well, this was the library. It was where the mayor kept her lion collection. Oh right, that clears that up, so... I won't do the voices anymore. This is a library. What's a helpful pack? I guess it's a little bit silly. Well, we've done in a jiffy, detective. Fines? For being late? How are books late? It's not like they have places to be. You're not charming your way out of this, Patrick. Rules are rules. Can't we come to some kind of arrangement? Do you have any parking tickets you want to see go bye-bye? Dooley, are you trying to bribe your way out of a fine? No. Here's an arrangement for you. I'll drop your fines if you arrest that troublesome kid. Kid? The one who's responsible for the storm, and you know, the ghosts. Ghosts? What? What were you saying about ghosts? This place is haunted. You know, the usual stuff. The usual? Flickering lights, floating books, strange noises, eerie purple storms. Is that a ghost thing? I mean, usually when there's an eerie purple storm, I'm presuming it's the end of the world, not that there's ghosts about. It's chasing off the readers. And you say a kid is to blame? He's the only one here often enough. Suspiciously often, if you ask me. I'll look into it. Do. Or else I'll call a pair of oddball priests and or a questionable ghost-busting startup to come fix this. Yeah, the references are strong in this chapter. Very strong. Although, I haven't seen, like, the pointless reboot, so I don't know which of the two startups is more questionable. Although the original one is pretty damn questionable. So what books did Dooley borrow? He had Rules to Rave To, Roswell, New Mexico, where the aliens really experiment on us, and The Law. What is it, and do we really need it? Hey, what happened to librarian reader privilege? Not a real thing, buddy. I take it you gave up on the law book. Not enough pictures. What's that you're reading? Skylight, the heartbreaking tale of a girl who falls in love with a reverse vampire. Of a what now? A reverse vampire. He can only come out during the day. I'm at the part where it's her prom night and he promised to take her, but the clocks went forward and now it's on at night. What happens if he goes out at night? He gets really sleepy. Sounds interesting? Well, it sounds awful, detective. Yeah, it just sounds like he's a normal person. Which, considering that this is mocking Twilight, fair enough. Looks like some of the coats have been here for years. We should go through their pockets. You know, for evidence. We have a button, this will become useful later. I got this for Doris last time I had to get out of paying fees. I'm gonna have to up the ante this time. Doris, why? Doris, why? You always need scissors. The computer seems to be broken. It's not broken, it's hollow, so they can store more books in it. An old elevator? Where's the staircase? We have none. There was a fire, and ironically the fire escape was the only thing that was destroyed. Don't blink! Yeah, of course you're the kind of guy who likes Moffat era Doctor Who. Moving chess pieces. I like these magnetic chess sets. I don't think those pieces are magnetic. Sure, how else would they be moving, detective? I wanted to be an astronaut when I was younger, until I found out that they had to go into space. What did you think astronauts did, Dooley? Do you think it's just parabolas? You know those things where they go up and then they come back down and they're weightless for like 20 seconds? Did you think that's it? Because it's not it. Looks like some of the rocket's aluminium is coming off. Yeah, right, okay. The first time I did this, looking at all the writers that came up was, it made me go, are these guys British? But this is a dead giveaway. Only people from the Commonwealth write it like that. Library card. How convenient. I don't expect it to go through a series of semi-logical puzzles to get this. I love how aware this game is. It's really, really good. I love it. Fantastic obit. Drowned in moonlight. Strangled by her own bra. Rip in peace, Carrie Fisher. Rip in peace. Glum Tales of the Sad Adventurer. Okay, this right here, that's the subtitle of my biography. So Doug, when you watch this, that better be what you call my biography if you ever end up writing one. Got it? Good. If we lived in medieval times, we'd be living the adventures of Ye Darkside Bailiff and his Squire Dooley. It's not how squires work. Does nobody understand this? What about this one? The words are short and I think I can read the whole book from one cover to the other cover. Oh, is that suitable for my age range? I read a book about books from my age range, and they're all books about boys and talking dogs, and boys and wizards and talking dogs. Okay, I'll try it. I hope I like it, because I've read all the books about boys and wizards and talking dogs in here. I hope I get to have a pet robot someday. Too many responsibilities. Feeding it, rubbing its belly, teaching it to overthrow humanity. Why would you teach it that? I want to be on their good side when the inevitable happens. I too welcome our robot overlords. Why your parents don't love you. Bad baby incites a riot. Well, that's not right. Neat trick. What magic book did you learn that from, kid? It's not magic, it's... nothing. This is for reasons. You look familiar. Have I arrested you before? A dinosaur. The dust is wrong under this. It makes me think it was moved recently. A Viewmaster? I loved those as a kid. I'll take this and see if I can find a use. It's times like this that I miss walking the beat. We have a Viewmaster, which is nice. An event. There's a cold draft coming from the vent. That can't be good for this kid's health. Let us go back. Reading room and hobby. Oh, hello, miss. I wasn't expecting anyone to be here. Oh, hello. My name's Raxa. I'm presuming that's how you pronounce that. It could be Rasha or Raha, but I'm going to go with Raxa. I'm here to study the strange goings-on. I guess that's why you're here too, detective? Oh, sure. That's me. Always investigating stuff. On purpose. Want to share what you found? Well, it's not much, but there seems to be a strange concentration of energy in the next room. I'm searching the internet for a way to be able to see whatever it actually is. Well, let me know if you find anything. So, ghost hunting, detective? That's classic because there's a whole bunch of eerie mumbo jumbo going on here. So you noticed then. I'm majoring in the occult at TLU. You can do that? I thought all that stuff was banned. Somebody has to catalogue and ban it all, detective. Right. It's all very hush-hush. So what does one study with occultism? Whatever you want. I went with computer science, so I wouldn't be studying two impractical subjects. Good callback, so from experience I can tell you that the occult doesn't pay much. Let's see what we can find online. You didn't say the magic word! Doris is weird. She programmed in an avatar of herself just to tell people they can't use this computer. Curses, it's a broken microfilm reader. It's broken. If I want to look at any microfilm, I'll need to find another way to do so. I'm not used to reading things out loud like this. You know, I always wanted to use a microfilm reader because it, like, in movies and TV and stuff, they always looked so cool, but I never had a reason to, and now it's all on PDFs, so there's literally no point. I'll never get to use a microfilm reader. Ever. It's radiating energy, like Raxa said. I think that may be a clue. Possibly. There's just too much here to take, even my pockets have their limits. Okay. Box of microfilm. The film is too big. It's a square peg, round hole situation. So I'm going to use my scissors. Don't ask. Well, I've destroyed some historical material. Let's hope there was a point to this. I figured this out by myself, and yet it's still a really weird thing. I don't get it. Like, why this would work. Well, it fits. Let's look at what I didn't accidentally chop out of Twin Lakes' recent history. Oh, the TV. Which I use as a monitor. It's going, it wants to turn itself off. This is not the time! Oh my god, stop it. Why wouldn't it work? No! I love that. This is so undignified. There we go. Sorted that out. Spider moths, do it again! Do it again sounds like they were on some kind of winning streak, instead of having burnt down yet another stadium. Major staff cuts at City Library. Budgetary cutbacks have seen the local library reduced to a skeleton staff. I know Doris is old, but that seems a bit unfair. It means very few people work here. Oh, yeah, just Doris now, and she's actually a retired volunteer. Tough times. Computer stock goes up, up, down, down, left, right, BA. I shouldn't have read that aloud. I think I may have just summoned something. Yeah, like 30 extra lives, because that's the Konami code. Crackpot detective claimed teenagers' tags were rituals meant to show that the dead walk among us. Or the dead that walk, whatever, it means the same thing. I remember this case. What the? Hello, who are you and how did you get here? I am that which can never be unseen, the ooze from your nightmares, the knower of the unknown. Right, that's not very helpful if I'm honest. Help is there for those who know how to take it. Okay then, I'll bite. Tell me, oh knower of the unknown, what's going on here? I don't rightly know. Right. But I do know that the coward Yates is protecting a hidden room, one that holds vast power and treasures. No doubt that which is responsible for the spectral summoning of myself and the others lies within. The others? The others. Detective, who are you talking to? I'm talking to, you know what, I don't even know how to explain this. This is Alistair Crowley, who is an occultist, or was an occultist, he is a ghost, English occultist, which is part of what tipped me off about the whole, despite the fact this is clearly like, look at these two, this is like an American city, but look at this English author / occultist. This guy's Irish. W.B. Yeats, if you didn't know. Pray, sir, a moment of your time. Another one? Another spirit, yes. And with your question, you have answered my own. Huh? Forgive me, but I wish to know if you have seen on your travels that scoundrel Crowley. Forcefully mysterious man in a silly hat. Yeah, he did actually wear a hat like that. I looked him up just to make sure he was English. Or at least British. And he has like this big triangle hat with a big triangle on it. Like, I thought that was a pirate hat because of the pixel up. But no, it's a big triangle hat with a big triangle on it. The very same. I knew he lurked here, but somewhere. You mentioned a hidden room? Yes, but on the matter I shall say no more. Not until the beast is gone. I just wanted— Not a word, sir! Not a word more, sir! Not a word more! He's like this all the time. Why are you wearing a view, Master Detective? Oh, it's part of the game I'm playing. The game also involves me pretending to talk to invisible people. No need for further questions. Everything has been answered satisfactorily. Satisfactorily. Goodbye. Ah, man, I wish I had that kind of confidence. You look uncomfortable, Dooley. I'm still not loving your View Master Goggles vibe. Professor Theodore Library. Inventor of the library. Nope, not one of that. One word of that is true. Can I have the internet password, please? And give you access to all my juicy manuscripts? No chance. Doris, I need that password for my investigation. And I need those books kept safe until my genius is recognised. So no! Right? Meanie. The button for the 4th floor, the horror floor, because the horror gets an entire floor to itself for some reason, is missing. Tetraphobia. Tetraphobia. Fear of the number 4. It's quite common for buildings in China to be missing the 4th floor. But the 4th floor is there, just the button is missing. Oh yeah. And we're not in China. You've all the answers, don't you? Your elevator is broken. There is no button for the 4th floor. Yep, I hope you don't want to read any horror books. Well, I would like to be able to go there. Oh well, sorry then I guess. If you need anything else, I'll be here. Unless I'm not. You know, Doris, I like you. I like you a lot. I don't need to come back here for a while. Doo-doo. Might as well just skip to it because I know she's in here. Are you an author too? I don't recognise you. Aye, but not like John Toffs with their literary fiction. I wrote useful stuff like house wiring and how to do your own publishing. How to do own plumbing. Not publishing, that makes no sense. Think you could fix the elevator? With right gear, could I? I'd need a new button, mind. This should make the button inactive. Could this button replace the broken one in the elevator? Let me see. Looks like it'll do job. Gives a few minutes to pop it in place. This woman was also something of a giveaway, considering her vaguely Yorkshire accent. Somebody seems to have left some glue here. It's no duct tape, but it could be useful. I don't see why we're sticking around here, Detective. You couldn't have said that when I picked up the glue, no. Sometimes I feel like you don't see me as anything more than a ha-ha sidekick. Terrible, just terrible. Turning duct tape into pants. Make your nethers sustainable. How to do DIY yourself. I'm really good at DIY. I get my sister to do it for me. Why are you wallpapering her house? He looks like he's jumping. You'd jump too if somebody shoved a ball up your behind. See that one. Paintings. Wait a minute, these are printouts of children's art. Look at Mr. Moneybags in his deep pockets. Rich enough that he can pay child artists for original works, this guy. Jeez. Who doesn't need chalk in the 21st century? Most people? A fair point. I'm going to take a sip of my beer. Today we have Brewdog's Elvis Juice, a grapefruit infused IPA. It tastes like the 70s. It tastes like wide belts and slicked back hair. Love it. It tastes like Elvis, or like the spirit of Elvis, I guess. It actually tastes like Elvis, so it's kind of gross. Thanks for fixing the elevator, Gail. Happy to help. It were fun doing something useful again. Right. Whew. sci-fi fantasy. Oh, Terry Pratchett. It's so surreal seeing him as a ghost in something. It was bound to happen eventually, but it still seems a bit weird. Oh well. Oh hey, big fan of your work. Thanks! Not you, Dooley. Oh. Adams, I read your detective books. Wonderfully over the top. I read the Dog Tea Tome of the Soul when I was a teenager and I really enjoyed it. I didn't read any of the others in that series though, so just that one. It's got Thor and a woman having an accident and seeing a lot of penguins, so... Oh, also a calculator that could only do maths if the answer is less than 4. So it can do the square root of 36, but it can't do 2 plus 3. That just I love it. Adams is just so bizarre. I think you should read this one. I read this one and thought it was good. What's it about? It's a story about this kid who can see dead people. Oh, that's not for me. I'm scared of ghosts. Blyton. I find myself in the company of a rather dreadful bunch. Rotters, the lot of them. Pardon me, that's the one with drinking beer. The kid? No, he's charming. I mean the others, occultists, horror writers, and DIY fanatics. Horrors, the lot of them. I said I wasn't going to do voices, and I'm kind of doing them. Ugh, Enid Blyton. I really do like the... Oh, I don't even remember what it's called. It was about these 4 kids, 3 siblings and some guy they know who's all about the same age, hiding on an island and then meeting a prince and then going back to hide on the island. It made more sense in context. I like those, but everything else I'm a bit passé on. I'm not passé on, I'm just don't like them. Especially since I've seen pictures of the Noddy book with gollywogs in it, and it's just oh god, Blyton. Product of your time, but that doesn't mean I don't feel uncomfortable, lady. Oh, poor Gale. True geniuses never receive recognition in their lifetime, or after lifetime. A collection of books that don't seem to fit anywhere else in the library, like How to Cook a Dinosaur, if you ever catch one, The Internet and Other Fads, Architecture of the Mind by Sarah Bellum, which is what she does when she's not working for the mayor in Townsville, and MMO Accountancy, Be the Fictional Banker You Always Knew You Were. It must be written by someone who plays Eve. To horror! You barely make teenage girls whimper, Howie. Only because they cannot fathom the dread that I conjure, Eddie. You play on common cliches. Your petty dreadfuls lack true horror, at best spooky pulp. Your best works aren't even written by you. Charlatan, fraud, undead trickster. If you feel that way, then why don't you hide my work, Eddie? Again, I say, I do not have your book. You probably hid it because it was too scary for you. Gah! You're an infuriating man. What's going on here? I didn't take his blasted book. It was that childish Blyton woman. Why don't you tell him that? He will not listen to me. He's convinced I hid it so more people would borrow my books over his. Nonsense. I care not for his current zeitgeist. My works are vastly superior. He's being such a child. I'm clearly the greater horror writer. I tore apart the mind of a generation with my atheistic horror. With your atheistic rubbish. Right, I'll have you, mate. Come at me, you sickly twerp. You two, stop it or I'll put you both in some kind of supernatural slammer. He started it. Oh, I never. It was you and your... I don't care who started it. I'm putting a stop to it. Wait right here. And not a peep. So obvious. So British. I couldn't get any more so. I love it. I've got to say, I do like how it's only the older authors who get voices. Adams and Pratchett died relatively recently in comparison to somebody like Blyton or Lovecraft. But, so, the 2 more recent ones don't talk. Fair enough. Excuse me, did you steal Lovecraft's book? He and that Poe fellow won't stop fighting over which one has the more frightful book. I took his book in the hopes it would stop their arguing. Seems to have just made it worse. Well, I shan't give it back until they stop their silly bickering. I just shan't! How am I meant to stop those two fighting? That is not my concern. You want this book, you stop their fight. There's got to be a scarier book than theirs somewhere out here. Surely that would stop their bickering. Yeah. What do you think it is? Yeah, I'll give you until I get it for you to guess which book it is. Ah, curses, I need a library card. But I can't use Dooley's. Oh, I was meant to be reading that out. Sorry. I bet you wish you'd let me make a deal now, huh? Dah. If you need anything else, I'll be here. Unless I'm not. And so yes, guess, my children. Guess which book it is that I'm going to be taking to show how horrifying things can really be. It's not how it works. How? How does this fit? I don't understand. This is going to be the least convincing fake ID I've seen in all my years as a cop. I'd like to borrow that book that you're reading. You need a library card to borrow books. Like this one. Oh, well then, here you go, Paul. Paul, my name is Paul, like it says on the card. My card, Paul. You received item, trashy novel. Yes, it was Guylight, the Twilight knockoff. We're going to have Edgar Allan Poe and H.P. Lovecraft stop arguing over who is the better horror writer by silencing them with Twilight. Which, actually, now that I think about it, it makes total sense why the cover has a hand holding a banana on it. Which, Milo Stevenson's reverse vampire novel, Guylight. Even holding it makes me feel ill. Yeah, it's a banana because on Twilight it's an apple. Oh, I didn't realise that before. Is this my book? No, it's not. What is it? The most horrific novel ever written, and it's not written by either of you. Let me see that. Teenage girl, blah blah blah, reverse vampire, blah blah blah, love story. It sounds terrifying! Its mere existence gives me shivers. Do you agree it's more horrific than your works? Will you stop squabbling? Agreed? Agreed! Can you believe something so hideous exists? Can you believe it's so popular? Stoker must be turning in his grave. I hope the poor chap doesn't know. Poor Stoker. Well, they're gone, but now what? I guess I could tie up some of the other ghosts' loose ends. To the reading room. I met your friend Yates. He says you won't stop spying on him. I find it most joyous to torment the man. He says you want into that room you mentioned. I do. I'm most bored here and I need something to do, something to read. Why not use that computer to go online? 2 words. Save search. Oh, right. Maybe I can find some kind of a workaround? Please. Just stay here and don't do anything. Crowley is so weird. Baxter, you mentioned you were looking for stuff on the internet. How did you get past the internet box? Up to something naughty, detective? Me? No, but I have this friend who needs to get past the library firewall. That's quite well protected, surprisingly. I think Doris was worried somebody would hack in to steal her unpublished fanfiction. But I figured out the admin password so I can bypass the block. Want me to give it to you so you can use it too? Please. Rax is the best. I hope she shows up in later chapters. Now Crowley should be able to browse to his heart's content. I'll let him know. Okay, I've set it up so you should be able to browse whatever you want, no restrictions. Excellent. You may not want to stick around for this. Right, I'll leave you to your business soon. To the door on the way out. Oh god, I don't want to know what he's doing in there. Did I sense? Yes, the beast's eyes are focused elsewhere. The air is clearer now. Well, clearer is maybe not the term I'd use. Come again, sir? Never mind, just don't go into that room if you can avoid it. As you suggest. Now, what's all this about a hidden room? I'll share what I can. There is a place hidden behind the horror section on the 4th floor. The source of the phantasmic pollution afflicting this building is within. How do I get in? One of the books in the L section is a lever. Pull it and fix this. Godspeed, man. Hear that, Dooley? Hey, what? Oh, yes, of course. We need to get to the 4th floor and open the secret room using one of the books in the L section. Wait, how do you know all this? Intuition? Right, and I know who has that book. Blyton! I've gotten them to agree on the scariest book. Can I have that novel now? Good. I don't see why you'd want this vile thing, but I did promise. Here. You received item Lovecraft novel. Aw, you ruined the kid's illusion, detective. Lovecraft novel. The indescribable reading things that rend indescribably. Sounds about right. Lovecraft. Oh man. I should recommend this to Fatagan. I think he'd, like, on Tumblr, I think he'd enjoy it. The book Yates mentioned is missing. I didn't know you were a fan of Lovecraft. You're looking at the Lovecraft section, a bit too godless for my tastes. A Lovecraft novel, you say? It's a bit... Why are they focusing on the godlessness so much? It just seems a bit weird. Anyway, here goes nothing. That seemed to fit with a curious clicking noise. Right, we pull this and... Well, there's the hidden door Yates and Crowley were talking about. Creepy doorways are a recurring motif I'm not too fond of. Let me guess, staying here to cover me again? You got it in one, detective. Try to avoid getting knocked out this time. I made no promises. What the? What is all of this? Magica? Aleister Crowley's Guide to the Popular Wizard Game? The Gnostic's Guide to Ghouls and Ghosts? Rituals for Modern Rituals? These are all contraband occult books. This is quite the nasty treasure trove. Why didn't I know about this stuff? So, what are you doing here? Like a moth to a flame, I am drawn to the eldritch energies emitted from this book, says Mary Shelley. Huh? I like spooky books and electricity. I even lit candles to up the spook factor. Books. The Necronomicon, a Cyclopean cookbook. A copy of Ripley's Cast It or Not. It seems to be open on the Summon Spirit page. Maybe if I close it, this whole mess will sort itself out? Ouch! Seems to be charged by this faulty wiring. I wonder where it goes. A small hole. I don't fit, but maybe I can drop something down to see where it lands? A skull. Normal library fare, this. Is he wrong? Yes, he is. I hope this works. Thunk, 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 crash. Now it's to find where it landed. Hopefully without having caused any damage. It basically landed on Blyton. Blyton! What's all this noise? I can't hear myself read! So kid, what do you know about the other side of that vent? I didn't mean to do it. Do what? I was lonely, so I went exploring. I found all these neat new books. But the ones I read were scary and I ran it off. Then the ghosts arrived. But I like them, because now I have friends. See, he meant no harm. Troublemaker! Arrest him! Breaking and entering! Into your room of illegal books. Let's say both set of charges cancel each other out. Only if you get rid of the ghost and find him somewhere else to go once in a while. You can join me in the Blood Wolves. Blood Wolves? The mayor stopped paying the dib tax, so we had to change from scouts. You okay with that, kid? Sure! That's great, but back to the task at hand. We need to stop energy flowing into the building and into that book. You'll need to go to the lightning conductor on the roof. Here, have the key. Dooley, we're going to the roof. But it's raining outside. You received item with key. You dropped a skull on me! Through you. You'll pay for this. I'll send goblins to poke you around. I'll send goblins around to poke you in your sleep. I'll have a pixie steal your mail. I'll get brownies to expletive on your lawn. Whoa! Calm down, lady. My turn. The key for the roof access. Which is just a window. Here we go. I suppose I've already ducked out of one room in this case. I knew I'd played that card too soon. You did, buddy. You did. Do you need me to go all the way up there? Scared of heights? No. Yes. The energy seems to be coming from here, but it's too powerful to go near. This is one heck of a light show. So what do I need to do? Get down as soon as possible? Looks like the circuit is connecting the book downstairs to this aerial. I guess I should break that circuit and wire the aerials and lightning rods so the power has somewhere to go. It's a sliding tile puzzle. Bah. Am I right? Bah. I've done this before. I know how to do it. Ouch, my hand. By the way, never play with electricity, ever. You will die. Electricity is deadly, especially here in the UK. Just don't do it. You don't want to see someone who's died from a bad electric shock. You just don't. Trust me on this. But yeah, look, detective, the storm is dying out. Imagine that. Okay, we should be able to close the book now. To the book. My throat is so harsh. It's not that bad, but I might have a bit of a croak tomorrow. Oh, I can't look at the baseball cap now. Oh well. Bye, Shelley. Bye, Douglas Adams and Terry Pratchett. Blyton! Junksville, detective, though I don't see why we have to take all those books. Dooley, they're contraband. Heavy contraband. We've an agreement then, Doris? You don't find me for having the books. I don't sue the kid for entering the vault. I go back to business. Sans haunting. You should also get that wiring fixed. Yes, if you have faulty, get it fixed. This is not a suggestion, this is a command. Ugh, fine. Come on, Dooley, let's get back to the office. See you at camp, Mr. Dooley. See you there, Devon. Case closed. Aw, yeah. So, next time we will do the Disorient Express, which I'm really looking forward to because I like Agatha Christie, as do all right-thinking people. Well, except some of the book titles, which are horrifically outdated and therefore quite racist. But when it's cleaned up for sensible eyes, everyone loves Agatha Christie. But enough of that. If you have something to say, especially if you want me to read out things like this all the time, leave it in the comments. If you like the video, then leave a like, and if you feel like subscribing, then you should subscribe. But most importantly, I hope you enjoyed the video. Goodbye.